All right. Can y'all hear me now? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me now. Let's see. Black but not bitter. If you can hear me, let me know. Hold on. Yes. Yay. Oh my goodness. Yes, I was talking, by the way. You know I was. I definitely was talking. Do me a favor, y'all. Please, please, please put or well, you already put the ones in the chat, so that's awesome. Could you please hit the like button for me? Huh? Could you do that for your girl? Please, I'd appreciate it. God knows I would. Okay. I surely would. Excuse me. Hold on, where it go? I saw it just a second ago. Very cherry. Very cherry. How you gonna put a two in the chat? Because how would you know to put any numbers in the chat if you couldn't hear me ask? Girl, what? Anyway, hope y'all are doing okay. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Look, don't get it effed up. Your girl and nobody over here be celebrating the 4th of July, okay? Because God knows we wasn't independent and we still ain't got no independence. We still fucked up here in this country where black people are concerned, all right? So that's not what that was. But baby, any excuse to hang out with your people and eat some barbecue and just kick it and not have to go to work, that's enough right there. Let's just do that. The same way I don't celebrate no damn Thanksgiving because fuck the pilgrims. I said it. Fuck them mother suckers. Okay. Fuck them. But I am going to eat some turkey and dressing and enjoy my fam. Okay. Now that I'm going to do, all right? Ay, 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 ay. I hope you all did the same for the 4th, okay? Oh, and by the way, just as Shar, I see the popcorn, and let me tell y'all something. God is good because your girl got a whole nother canister. Don't judge me. I got a whole nother canister of Garrett's popcorn that arrived yesterday. Okay, I'm supposed to be on a diet. But baby, when I saw that box at the door, your girl was happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yes, I was happy. And you know it. Okay. So I'm 2 seconds from going over there and getting a little bowl full just to talk to y'all. But I'm not because I gotta talk. And I can't be talking and eating. Okay. Got a lot to talk about. All right. But let me say hi to y'all before we get into the content. Attitude and Tylenol. Hello. Again, hi, just as Shar. She's an introvert. Hey, honey. Hey, Black but not bitter. Hey, CW. The Duchess is here. Hey, Miss Niecy. Thirsty Rabbit. Hello. Eva Ray. Sari Colette. Let's see. Life ain't over. That dude 06. Southside Chi-Town is here. Lexi the Law Nerd. Old Man Johnson's had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Hi, Old Man Johnson's farm. Um, let's see. Let me get down here. Just Nikki to you. Only me 23. Hello, everybody. Hey, sound check Annette. T gonna say it if it has to be said. Yes, it's the Rocks. Hello, them folks. Rossi. Hey, y'all. Hey, Caramel Beauty. How y'all doing today? Beauty is her name. T gonna say, oh, I already said hi to T gonna say it if it has to be said. Yes, I'm so glad to see you guys. Hey, happy to be happy. Hey, Very Cherry. Look, now Very Cherry got a one in there too. I said, how's she gonna put a two in there if she couldn't hear me? She said, oops, I meant to hit the one. Okay. Anyway, all right. Hey, real Prima Wanda. Prima Wanda, thank you so much for the Cash App. And congrats on winning. Okay. Yay. Okay, so look, y'all. If if I miss anybody, please, 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 blame it on my head, my old menopausal head. Don't blame it on my heart. Please don't do that. Don't blame it on my heart. Blame it on my menopausal ass head. Okay, that's where that's supposed to stay right there. All right. Let me say this. Only me 23. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Okay. I do. I do. I really, really do. Thank you so much for that. Let me see. Let me go up here because I don't want to miss. I saw some milestones around these parts. Sari Colette. Sari Colette has been over here rocking your girl. And now for 12 months of membership or more. Okay. Yes. He said, hey V, I know it's longer than 1 year. Yes, it is. Child, the way the system just be, I don't know, child. I do not know, but we do not care. We just know you family, you here, and that's all that matters. Thank you so much for being here. And then our girl over here, T gon' say it if it has to be said. Now she ain't been no member for no 5, 10, 15, or 20 months. She's been a member for 24 months of membership. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Going out. Going out. Hey, B mods in chat. Hey, baby. Hello. Thank you for being here. Let me get down here. Uh-oh. Rossi is in the house. And Rossi has been a member for now 5, 10, 11, 12, or 13 months. She's been a member for 14 months of membership. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hi, B in chat. Hey. How you doing? Let me see. I want to make sure I ain't missed nothing else, y'all. Because it will happen. Is that are those all the milestones? Did I get everybody? God, because I could. Oh no, that I ain't got everybody. Cause baby, y'all didn't know Fran Drew was here. Fran Drew said she been no member no 5, 10, 15, 20, or even 25 months of membership. Because she been a member for 26 months of motherfucking membership. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a whole Fran Drew. Okay. Hilarious. Thank you, Fran Drew, for being here. Uh-huh. And then look who else is here. Uh-huh. And Leo Lady ain't been no member for 5, 10, 15, 20 either. She been a member for 25 months of god doggone membership. Yes. Mhm. Yes. Good evening, Fee in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Okay, one more. One more, damn it. One more. I see him. Y'all ain't gonna get on me today. Cause I'm seeing them while I can see them, okay? And Miss Piggy Braxton ain't been no member for no 2 months. She been a member for 7 months of membership. Yes. Oh yeah. Showing out today. We're just showing out. Trying to let the people know, oh, you ain't new to it. You true to it, and we appreciate it. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Look at here. Now T gonna say it if it has to be said, done fucked around and gifted a damn membership. Hey! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And 9 Richardson is the newest member of Club B. Yay! Yay! Well, 9 Richardson, you better thank T gonna say it if it has to be said, okay, in the chat, like I am. All right. Thank you, T. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Okay, I think we're good, right? Okay. If I missed any one of these things, please, again. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. All right. Let me just say that. I think I got them now. All right. Have y'all been keeping up with this damn story? Now, look, if you really been over here rocking with your girl for a minute, there were a few months ago that I went back in time and we were listening because we had been talking about Corinne Steffens, okay? And Confessions of a Video Vixen. And as a matter of fact, that is something else, y'all, we need to get back into because we did not listen to everything. We didn't even get to the good shit. We were just doing some background work and getting into the story and the life of Corinne Steffens. We got to get back into that. We were doing that in members only. Okay. We're going to get back to it. Don't trip. We're going to get back to it. But when we were discussing Corinne Steffens, Big Tigger came up. He was a topic of discussion. Okay, because she and Tigger had a relationship at one time, and she accused him of being gay. She said that this is alleged. This is what this lady has said. Okay, I ain't said this. This lady has said this. All right. This lady, Corinne Steffens, said that Big Tigger was gay and that she came into his hotel room one day after Tyson Beckford had left and that Tigger's sheets were bloody and his booty hole was cut to the white meat. Now that's what she said. Okay. I think she also said that she had performed a professional on him for hours. And was that him too that she said that about y'all? But that's neither here nor there. Or did she say that about her baby daddy? Or did she say about both? Well, anyway, she mentioned that she had given a professional to a man. And I think it was Tigger for hours until her mouth bled. Now that I know this ain't got nothing to do with what we gonna talk about today, but I just want y'all to know that this ain't the first time we done talked about Big Tigger over here. That's all I want to say. Okay. Mm-hmm. Braziliera, what you say? Mr. Tigger. First of all, don't call him Mr. Tigger like that little boy was calling him. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Braziliera said, Mr. Tigger likes scallywags. There I said. True Beekeeper, were you here? Y'all, do y'all remember when we covered Corinne and Tigger and Tyson Beckford and Jamie Foxx and all of that? Y'all remember that? Okay, anyway. So now, as you all may, or I'm thinking most of us are aware of, within the last few weeks, there have been some developments. Actually, before I get into that, let me write down something because I need to talk to y'all about Saturday. If you are in Southern California, we are planning to have brunch and to go see Michael and just do our own little meet and greet. So that is the 11th. If you are interested in attending, you really, really need to send me an email to let me know. Okay. And that way I will send, the information to those that are attending. All right. Okay. The only thing, and I really need to know who's coming because if you are coming to attend the movie, with us, I will need the money for the movie, only for the movie in advance so that I can get tickets, for us to sit together. If you don't want to send me the money and you just want to get your own ticket, that's totally fine with me. Just know you won't be sitting with the group necessarily. There's a good chance you won't be sitting with the group because they got assigned seats and stuff. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. All right. Okay, excellent. Now, did y'all hit the like button? Because that's necessary. Okay. All right. All right. I just wanted to get that out. I was going to, I'll still mention that. And hold on, y'all. Agree. Okay. All right. Hey, Real. Real is in the house. And Real ain't she's been a member for 18 months of membership. Oh no, Mr. Tigger. Yes. Yes, Mr. Tigger. Who does that? It's so interesting. We'll get to that in a second. All right. We'll get to all this Mr. Tigger talk here in a minute. Hey, Compton Ebony. Yay, I can't wait to see you either. I think Thirsty Rabbit is coming. Compton Ebony, Virgo Cali. I think Ray Della Lewis is on board. I think 50 Creole, 50 California is coming. Anybody else if I missed? Dim folks, are you gonna be around? Are you gonna be around them folks? Whoever's coming, let me know, child, so we can go. I think it'll be a good time. All right. Okay. All right. Now. Okay. So a few weeks ago, there was an incident, right? There was an incident where Tigger and his wife had experienced some sort of altercation at their home. And because of that, well, let me put it this way. There was an altercation at their home, but we didn't really know about the altercation per se. What we found out, I'm sorry, or how we found out, excuse me, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay. How we found out was because his wife came online and showed us her face, which was badly injured. Okay. Like she had a very deep scar on, I thought I had it up. Hold on one second. On the above one of her eyes. And actually, yeah, above one of the eyes, but like all the way across her eyebrow. Really bad. You could tell she had stitches in. It was pretty bad. And then her eye was also swollen. Like it almost gave like it honestly it looked like she had just been in a boxing match with Clarissa Shields. That's what it was giving, right? Now, when she did that, she also made some comment. Either she no, she didn't make the comment. It was a comment under her post that said something like, "Ask my husband what happened to my face," or why my face. And I'm paraphrasing. Ask my husband why it is that my face looks like this, right? So we were like, wait, what? Tigger? Tigger did this? Because honestly, Tigger had never really been in any trouble. The most scandalous thing I'd ever heard about Tigger was that shit that Corinne Stephan said. And that wasn't, he ain't hurt nobody with that. It was like if he wanted to, it sounded like the way it was told, like maybe Tyson Beckford had put a hurting on that ass, literally. But I'm just saying. Outside of that, we hadn't heard nothing about Tigger. Definitely not about being problematic per se. Now, I do believe, and I want to say it could have been in the Zoom. We were talking, and someone said, well, there had been some talk about him manhandling someone. Like, I don't know if they were talking about Keisha Knight Pulliam, aka Rudy from the Huxtables, from the Cosby Show. She dated Tigger for a couple of years. And then after they broke up, she went on to marry Lisa Wu's, what's his name? Hartwell. I can't think of his first name. Ed Hartwell, former football player. And they had an altercation of sorts, but I hadn't heard anything about Tigger. And the only thing I could tell that was a problem with Tigger and Keisha was the fact that it seemed like she really wanted to be married, and he apparently at that time was not trying to be married. And I really think that's why they broke up. But aside from all of that, it was bad. Okay, it was really bad. So once we saw that post, people started to speculate, like, wait, what? Tigger done put his hands on his wife? What the hell? Then fast forward, he gets arrested, and this footage comes out, which is surveillance footage from inside their home at the time of their altercation. Let me see something. I might need to. Make put this on the big screen. Hold on one second, y'all, so that y'all can really see this, because I don't think otherwise you're not going to really be able to see it very, very well. Let me do it like that. That'll remind me that this is just temporary. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. So that's about as big as I'm going to be able to get it for now, for my purposes. Okay. But I want y'all to be able to see. So let's watch what the footage showed us, because honestly, the camera's not up close. Okay. It's not up close, but it looks like there is what appears to be, from what I could tell, a large workstation. Looks like a pretty long, maybe even it's like a U shape or L shaped desk. Because it's black and white, it looks dark because of the camera. Okay. So I'm guessing about what's actually happening here, what we can see, right? So please hit that like button for me, y'all. I want to play this because there are a lot of people out here who have opinions about this. I know I do, but it is not what most people out here believe about this situation. Okay. So let's be open to having different opinions, be open to listening to other sides of this, because I can best I believe this, I know in my heart and soul that everybody around here don't agree with me. Okay, you're not going to agree with me. All right. Nevertheless, okay, so let's watch and see what happens. Please listen to what's being said as well. Let me see. Let me put my closed caption on. Okay, is it on? Okay, so that we can hear what's being said while we watch. Okay, we've got a couple things we're going to watch. There was more footage that came out that I saw for the first time today. We're going to look at that too. It's a little clearer. I'm guessing this was on the same day. I don't know, but we're going to watch that too. Okay. So, but I want us to watch this one first. Got it? All right. Okay. Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, honey. Okay, let's hit it.
I can't. There you go. Now we'll plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No.
She said, I am bleeding. I'm bleeding, so take a picture. He said no. She said, take a picture. Take a picture. Now, mind you, she's on one side of the desk. You may not have been able to see that right away. She's on one side of the desk. He's on another side. Clearly, they are arguing about devices of sorts. He's saying this one ain't yours, this one is yours, blah, blah, blah. So we don't know really what was all said prior to that, but something happened because she says, I am bleeding. I am bleeding. Take a picture. He said no. But clearly they are arguing about devices or some sort. I'm going to go back because we're only 12 seconds in. This is only a 1-minute video, but I still want everyone to be clear about what we're hearing, because what we hear also adds to gaining an understanding for what's transpiring. Okay? Excellent. All right, I'm going back. Here we go.
There you go. Never plugged it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
All right. They are clearly arguing. They are clearly discussing devices or something. Something clearly happened prior to this part of the video, because she says, I am bleeding. I'm bleeding. So take a picture. Okay? Take a picture. He said no. Now, okay. Before we even go any further, let me say, I'm seeing opinions in the chat already. Wait, DC Lively says she having a bad week. First, busted eye. Second, Tigger co-host suing her. Third, locked up in Fulton County like our Nesto. She ain't in Fulton County. And the busted eye situation, that happened 3 weeks ago or so. So yeah, it's been a bad month for her, and it ain't been a great one for Tigger, because in between time, Tigger has had to resign, but you can best believe they told him to. I don't think he was fired, but because of his relationship with actually, I do think he was fired to a degree. I believe they said, look, you need to step away. We will allow you to resign. We will tell you what what you can say to the audience, and as soon as all this shit is cleared up, you can come on back. But right now the heat is on, and it's not looking good because you have been arrested for domestic violence. Okay, all right. But yeah, it's been rough. Okay. Braziliera said, yeah, but when the wife made the crafty statement that she never said he was abusive, or something like he didn't hit her, I started feeling like she has something lined up for him. I have my opinions on that. Hey, the Duchess. The Duchess said, I think I'm going to agree with you, V. Probably. Okay. You probably are the Duchess. Prima Wanda said, why didn't she just take a selfie? I believe it might have been his phone, and that was the one handy, because he's trying to get the phone from her. And I think that's why she said take a picture. But I also think she's also saying take a picture, like, because he said no. You know, he didn't want to take no picture of her if she was already bleeding. If she was already bleeding, we don't know what was happening. And yeah, she probably was going to use that against him, no matter what had transpired, right? And that's why he didn't want to take that picture. Attitude and Tylenol said she's being an agitator. Maybe she is. I can't argue with that. She may be an agitator with her words. See, anyway, we'll get to it in a minute, okay? Brasileira said, these two goofies. Attitude Title said, initially I was on the fence, but finding out about her daughter swayed my opinion. Honestly, it shouldn't. Whatever you was feeling before, that daughter ain't got nothing to do with that, okay? Because we have to treat each incident as an isolated incident. This child being kidnapped 7 years ago ain't got shit to do with that man manhandling her. Okay? I'm just saying. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, she can be fucked up on many accounts. Her leaving that baby in the car for 8 hours while she was in the damn casino, trash, trifling, just despicable. Okay? All of those things. Can't make no excuses for none of that dumb shit, that ignorant shit, that putting that baby in harm's way for 8 hours in a car, a baby. But they ain't got shit to do with Tigger having his hands on this woman and slamming her up against the door, whether it was on purpose or an accident. I don't believe he intended to ram her into a door. I want to be very clear about that. I do not think that was his intention. Okay? At all. But she didn't put her hands on him. He put his hands on her. See, we let's talk about one thing, okay? We ain't gonna talk, not this in this second. We ain't talking about the kidnapping. Not yet. Okay. In this second, we ain't talking about her accusing Tigger of having an affair, okay, and being sued. In this incident, we're not talking about her post where she came on showing her face, saying that we should ask her husband how her face got like that, or the post that followed that said, I never said my husband, blah, 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 blah. Baby, I already know why she said what she said after the fact. And we're going to get there. Black but Not Bitter says she thought she was setting him up, but she played herself and is now finally facing kidnapping charges. Okay. All right, so let's talk about what we saw in this video just now, okay? And I know, like I said, it's cloudy, it's hard to see. But I want us to be clear about what we're looking at.
There you go. Never plug it back up. This is yours.
He said, there you go. Now we'll plug it back up. This is yours, right? She's on one end of the table. He's on the other end. Okay? She then says, hey, Texas Toy. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. I was thinking about you the other day. The other thing. Okay, so let's watch this real quick, and I'm gonna tell you what I see happening.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
I'm bleeding, so take a
Take
picture.
a picture.
She turns around, she faces him. She says, so take a picture. He says, no. They're still on opposite sides of that table, pretty much.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
He goes, grabs her and says, Alicia, stop. Right? Okay.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Now he's grabbing her. He's grabbing hold of her hands. Now he's grabbing her from behind.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
At this point, he's dragging her because she has dropped her weight to the ground. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. She has dropped her weight, and he is still wrestling to get a hold of that device that she has in her hand, okay?
Get off of me.
She says, get off of me. Her back is turned to go another direction. he's grabbing her, and it is at this point that they both sort of lose, I think they lose their balance or what have you. And again, I do not think it was his intention to slam her into a door, but that, and when I say a door, the sliding glass patio door is what appears that she hit her face on. So right here. That hurt me, okay? That right there hurt, okay? My head hurt. That part. My head hurts, okay? Hey, Queen Black. Now, this is what I will say. Apparently, wait. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'll get back to that. So this is what I believe. She clearly is trying to either, this is what I believe based upon all the things we've learned about the situation, her accusations about him potentially um having an affair or whatever it is, right? I believe that she was trying to look into his phone because she believed there was something in that phone to prove whatever her suspicions were about his behavior, his activities, whether that was, and it sounds like it was what she believed to have been transpiring between he and his new co host. Okay. So, in a roundabout way, when she came out here, she said, I mean, not even a roundabout way, she pretty much said that you need to ask my husband why my face looks like this. And she made some reference to him possibly having an affair with his new co-host, Francesca, I think her name is. Okay. Which is why, fast forward, spoiler alert, Francesca is suing her right now for making these claims. Um, so there's that. Okay. But this is what I will tell you what I know. Okay. What I know is if a woman, most of the time, now she seemed like she a little psycho. She seemed like she a little cray cray. Okay. It didn't take us long to find out how cray cray and psycho she is as far as her history is concerned. So if it didn't take us more than 2 seconds to figure it out, Tigger has had some years to find this out and figure it out. And he must like a little bit of crazy. You're not going to tell me her being crazy, if she is crazy, is something that we had to tell him about. He already knew. All right. But a lot of times, if you think your man is cheating, he probably is. I'm just saying. If you think it, women tend to have a great sense of intuition. So if you believe that nigga is cheating, he probably is cheating. So you really don't have to go looking at shit to figure it out. Now, let me say this too. She is in her late 30s. Now, I wasn't in my late 30s, but I was in my early 30s. And baby, I was cracking codes like a motherfucker, okay? I was peeking and sneaking to see what my man was doing. And he wasn't even doing nothing, okay? But, well, I take that back. I felt like he was having inappropriate conversations. And that was true. But what I've learned in my old seasoned age is that, baby, if you think it, go with that. If you think it, you might be true. I mean, you're probably more often than not, you're probably correct that something ain't quite right. So I don't need any proof because clearly there's a breakdown in trust. There's already a breakdown in trust, and that means we need to work on something. Either we're going to work on this trust thing or we need to part ways, period. Okay? Period. It's not worth driving yourself crazy trying to figure out what this man is doing, whether he's your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. Okay? But I would not be surprised if she wasn't on to something. Okay? I just want to say that right there. All right, let me skip to, hold on. I want to skip to the video that came out today, or that at least I saw today. And this is, it looks like it was quite possibly that same day. Okay, hold on. Looks like it was quite possibly that same day. It appears that one of her kids actually, hold on, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one of her kids. Can I get it bigger? I guess this is as big as I can get. Okay. One of her kids, her son, is videotaping this. Again, I don't know if this happened before or after what we just saw as the surveillance video. Okay. Let's watch and see what happens here.
Get off of me.
Give me back my phone. You don't need it. What do you need it for?
Get off of me.
What do you need it for?
Get off of me. Please get off of me.
As soon as you give me my phone.
Please get off of
It's
me.
my phone.
Please get off of me.
Registered in my name.
Please get off of me.
Give me my phone.
You're sticking my earring in my ear.
Oh, sorry.
Get off of me.
Give me my phone.
Please get off of
You
me.
can stay right here for.
You're a fucking manhandling.
I'm not manhandling.
Tigger,
Give
get
me
off.
my phone.
Do you not see all them crop?
Give me
Bro,
my phone.
why did
Stop.
you do
I'm
that?
not doing that.
Yes,
She
you did. You
dropped.
just-
She dropped. She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want
Bro.
my phone. She could give me the phone and it'd be over. She could give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna
I'm
give you.
not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me,
Give me
Tigger.
my phone.
D, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone.
Get off of me.
Mr. Tiger!
Get off of me.
Mr. Tiger, get off!
Okay, this is what I want to understand. The first thing that stood out to me that was quite, I don't know, a little jarring, a little alarming, ain't the fact that he manhandling it, him, but the fact that the son is calling him Mr. Tigger. Why he call that man Mr. Tigger? Huh? Mr. Tigger! Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot. Oh my God. Now, look, let me say this too. I understand she has his device, right? But baby, there's two things happening here. One, she out here snooping and shit because she thinks something going on. And my advice to her is, you think something going on? Okay, then it's probably going on. Now, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gotta make a decision now. Okay? Fuck what's actually in the phone. If you believe there's something in the phone, you feel very strongly something's going on in the phone, then just just take action. You're gonna pack up and leave, you're gonna file for divorce, you're gonna get a separation, you're gonna ask if y'all can get some counseling. What you gonna do? Just do that, okay? But trying to fight this man for the phone ain't really worth it. That's the first thing. The second thing I want everyone to be very mindful of is the fact that he's fighting tooth and nail for this motherfucking phone. Why? Why? Let her have the phone. Let her have it. You got something in there? Let her have it. let her have it. Go around the corner. Go over there to the AT&T store, or over there to the Verizon wireless store. Go over there wherever it is you got service. Go over there, turn the phone off. Go next door. Call the police. There's so many things you could do other than wrestle a woman to the ground for a phone. Honestly, because you know what can happen? At the end of the day, you become the aggressor. You become the aggressor because she didn't go put her hands on him. She had her hands on his phone. Absolutely. Is that right? No. But she didn't have her hands on him. She did not go grabbing the phone out of his hand and reaching over on him and wrestling him. It was the opposite. He went over, wrestled this woman to the ground to get a fucking phone that he can have turned off, that he can go get another one. This man ain't like you and me, and most of us can go get a new damn phone, but he was wrestling this lady down to the ground. I believe this ain't their first encounter with this type of bullshit, and for all we know, it might have continued after these videos. But the reason why it's problematic is because as soon as he reaches over to put his hands on that woman, whether he intentionally slammed her into a wall or she accidentally slammed into the wall, the bottom line is she wouldn't have run into that wall had he not put his hands on her. Because then in turn, by doing so, she was now able to come out here and make it appear as if this nigga just took his fist and hit her in her eye. Are those two things the same? They are not. They are not. It is not the same to accidentally run someone into a wall versus taking your fist and punching them out. Okay? I'm not suggesting that they're the same. But at the end of the day, Tigger became the aggressor in that situation. And you can best believe when the cops saw the video, that didn't help. That didn't help. Okay? All right. Now, someone mentioned the fact that she came out and changed her story. Because she did come out initially, and she came out initially and said, yeah, y'all need to ask my husband why my face looks like this, blah, 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 right? She's painting a narrative, okay? And she comes out here and does that. And then all this backlash happens, which means what? He's a public person. He's a celebrity. He has a public position. And you can best believe he knew, the station knew, and she knew that this was setting him up to get fired. And sometimes, people, they like to fuss and fight, and then they make up. The next day, a few hours later, people can make up. They make up. They go on about their business. And maybe she was in a position where she was like, oh, wait a minute. You can best believe his PR people talk to her about what she needs to say now that all this has been made public and that she created a problem. That's my opinion. Do I know this to be a fact? No. But I do know how a lot of this shit works. And I do believe that people sat down with him and said, you're going to have to clean this up. And they sat down with his wife and said, this lifestyle, this man's job, this whatever, you've got to clean this up. And I think that's what she tried to sort of do. Sort of. Just my thought. Just my thought. Let me go back up. Okay. Prima Wanda said, if I'm going to go through a man's phone, I'll wait until he goes to sleep. Duh, girl. Now, here's the thing about it. It's funny because I'm surprised she would go to these measures to look at whatever. I would have, to be honest, Prima Wanda, I would have pretended I never would have let him know that I think some shit is in his phone. I too would probably wait till he goes to sleep or some shit. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm surprised she didn't do that, but we'll get to that in a minute as well. Chick-fil-A gal said, you grab my phone and don't give it back, you going to the ground, period. Okay, but that don't mean that ain't against the law. I'm just telling you. That may be how most of us would want to react. That might be how most of us would react. The problem is the law is going to look at him as the aggressor in the situation. And had he not put his hands on her, her face wouldn't look the way it looked because they wouldn't have been wrestling around. But when he goes for her and he's got her from behind, he's the aggressor. He's the aggressor. So I'm just saying. Let me see what else y'all say now here. Uh-oh. Duchess said, I was wrong. I respectfully completely disagree. Oh, that's fine. Y'all can look, I'm gonna tell you something. You can disagree, but the law didn't. That's why he got arrested. I'm not saying he gonna go to jail long term. I'm not saying they won't wipe it out. But the way the police look at it is that he is the aggressor. She did not have her hands on him. He put his hands on her. Is she crazy as a Bessie Bug? Yeah, I believe she is. Is she ignorant? Yeah, I believe she is. Is she a drama queen? Yeah, I think she is. Is she a liar? Yeah, I think she is. I think she a lot of shit, but I also think he put his hands on her when she didn't have her hands on him, and that's why he got arrested. And that's why the police make the calls that they make. Okay? Don't ask me how I know. Okay. Don't ask me how I know. Betar's my home. Hey girl, if you going through a phone, you already know there is an issue. That's right. And that's why I said if you going through the phone, you feel like you need to go through the phone, then you've already answered your own question. You don't have to go through all this drama that goes along with it. Was it wrong for her to be trying to grab his phone and look through it and this, that, and the other? Absolutely. But she did not put her hands on him. He put his hands on her, which is why he got arrested, especially after they saw that footage. And that's why he's got to fight this shit in court. That's why there's a restraining order, because he was the aggressor. Black but not bitter said they had her Fashion Nova orders spread all over the floor while they were tussling. I know. I think that's one of the reasons too why she kind of she did kind of drop her weight to the ground because she's trying to, get him off of her or trying to keep him away from that damn phone. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hey, Snoopalicious. Been with my husband 29 years, marriage for 21 years, and I've never been in his phone. I know that's right, and you trust him. And here's the thing, too. A man gonna do what a man gonna do. Oh, and I won't just put it on a man. People are going to do what they are going to do. They're grown. They make decisions, good or bad, and nobody can hold me responsible for what you do. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Uh-oh. Who's that? Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I didn't see this. Hey, Black but not. I mean, Black but not. Hey, Bell Towers, my home. But her snatching the phone is assault. Google it. Where did she snatch the phone from? It was on the table. It was over there on the desk. So picking up his phone and then not allowing him to get it, that's not what happened. She didn't go grab it from him. They're talking separately on different sides of that table. So are we saying that she snatched the phone out of his hand? Huh? Huh? Hey, TD Will. Wait. Hey, V and Chad. I don't have anything in my phone, so look on, my brother. No, that's right. In the statement I saw, she states she snatched her phone. That she, who, say that one more time, cross country cruiser. She says she snatched her phone. Oh, okay. She snatched his phone out of his hand. Because from what I could tell, that didn't happen. So that's why I'm asking. Because she says, I am bleeding, so take the picture. So he had the phone then. So she grabbed, let me go back and look then. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Oh, that ain't the right one.
Get off of me!
Hold on. That's not the right one. Let's look at this one again. Hold on. Okay. Go here. Let me take that down. Let's see. Can we see it? Well, let me look, child, because I couldn't see it. All right. Let's watch. Uh-oh.
I can't.
There you go. Never plugged it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
No.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Okay. How did she snatch it from him when he went over to grab her? I'm confused. When did she snatch said phone from him? This must have happened before we saw it. No? Because she's on one side of the table, her back is turned to him, and then he walks over to her and grabs her from behind. So I'm confused. When exactly? And by the way, did she say that she grabbed the phone? Was that a comment that she made when she was trying to clean it up? I never said my husband, blah, blah, blah. Or did she say it in the initial statement? Because that's what I need help with. Prima Wanda, thank you for the super chat. She must be young. Mature women will just divorce him and then sue for half. Mature women, and maturity ain't got shit to do with age. Let's be clear about that too, because I know some old, dumb, crazy ass heifers. I know some, okay? But I hear what you're saying at the same time. Go through her police report. Here we go. Go through her police report. Those are her words. Okay, I'm just telling you what we see in this video. In this video, she did not snatch anything from his hand. He walks over to her while her back is turned and he grabs her, trying to get what she has in her hand out of her hand. That's all I'm saying. And that makes him the aggressor. That right there. Now, if that came out later, or she said that in the police report, that's all well and good. I'm just telling you what we just saw right here was her saying, I am bleeding. Take a picture. Take a picture. He's on one side of the table, she's down on the other side. She turns her back to him. He then walks over to where she is and grabs her from behind. Again, I'm not making excuses for this woman. I'm just saying that if you are going to fuck around with a crazy woman, expect some crazy shit to break off. Some crazy shit is liable to break out at any second because she crazy. And crazy motherfuckers will drag you into some crazy ass shit. You will show up crazy even when you really ain't. I'm talking about him at this point. We know this lady has problems, but he married her. So that's why I'm confused. We found all this shit out about her pretty quickly. He been married to this woman. He knows who she is. And a quick Google search would have told him about some of the shit she's done. So I just don't understand why he didn't know more. You're not going to tell me that people weren't over there trying to give him a clue here and there. In fact, the mother of that missing baby, the father of that missing baby, he interviewed with Tasha K and he said he been trying to tell Tigger she crazy. He been trying to figure out what's going on with his daughter and all of this stuff. You mean to tell me he over there sitting around acting like he's Shirley Strawberry? He don't want to believe what people trying to tell him? And then guess what happened? You'll fuck around and you'll be fucked up like the rest of these men who have dealt with her before. At the end of the day, he's got to take some responsibility. And that's the thing I'm trying to get at. He has had a pretty exemplary reputation up until this very moment. And I'm sure people who know him personally don't know him to be an aggressor, don't know him to be a problem. And we had not ever heard of him being a problem. But when you get involved with problematic people, problems will show up and they will have your name on them. And that's what happened here. So at the end of the day, she may have said whatever that could have happened. I'm just telling you what I just looked at. And had he not had a hold of her body in the way that he did, wrestling around with this woman, she would not have smashed her face or and blah 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 blah. Now, again, considering the fact that what we just saw happen, now I'm gonna go play it again with the son trying to stop Mr. Tigger. Mr. Tigger. I mean, it's not funny because I feel bad because that's a child, right? And I don't know how old this child is, but he is a child, at the end of the day. But let's watch this because this is what I will say. Do I think she is being dramatic as fuck? Hell yeah. Do I think he hurting her? No. Do I think she putting on and trying to manipulate her son in the process? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. But he ain't right either. I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit me and you would probably do that's the same. That don't make us right. We can understand it, but that don't make it right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hold on one second. So DC Lively said, I don't understand how her daughter went missing while in her custody 7 years ago and no charges filed on her. But they were filed. That's how she got a fucking warrant. But we'll get there. We're going to get there in a second for sure. For sure. Braziliera said, if Mr. Tigger was white, this man ain't going to never be Big Tigger ever again after today. He will never be Big Tigger. He is forever going to be Mr. Tigger. Okay? He is Mr. Damn Tigger. If Mr. Tigger was wiser, him, the screaming kid, the missing daughter, and all Alicia's other kids would be at home eating dinner right now. Thank you. You have to be smart. When you dealing with crazy people, the first smart thing to do would be not getting involved. Okay, don't get involved with crazy people. Don't do it. But if you gonna do it, then expect dumb shit to show up. And that's what had happened. They could all just be chilling right about now. So there's that. Hold on one second. Let me scroll down. Sarah Colette, apparently she did kidnap her own child. We gonna get that child in a second. Okay. It could happen. Okay. Black but not bitter said Brown told police she attempted to take the phone, leading to a struggle in which Tigger allegedly tackled her while trying to regain possession of the device. And he did tackle her, okay? She attempted to take the phone. Did she take the phone or she attempted to take the phone? Did she attempt to take the phone out of his hand or did she take the phone from off the table? See, all these things matter, don't they? There's a difference. If I take your phone off this table and then I don't want to let you get it because you fight me kind of hard to get it, what you got in this phone like I thought you did? Because she said, take a picture, take the picture. And it seemed like she had the device in her hand when she said, take the picture. I'm bleeding, take the picture. And then he goes over to her from behind and he grabs her and the struggle ensues. She attempted to take the phone from where? Because I know what I just saw. The Duchess said, okay, V, I thought you were trying to put all the blame on him, but I understand what you're saying now and agree. At the end of the day, you got to be smart with how you deal with motherfuckers. Look, let me tell you something. There's somebody out here right now fucking with my business. I could dox these motherfuckers to and from Kingdom Come. And I have the the desire to do the shit so badly. But if I do it, who's going to be wrong? Regardless of how wrong these motherfuckers are, no matter how much lying they do, no matter how they try to fuck with my business, guess what? I would be wrong if I came out here and doxed both of them bitch ass niggas. I'm just saying. Right? I couldn't in turn come out here and dox some people and then say, well, they were asking for it. You see what I'm saying? So she took his phone wrong. But I do not see that she took it out of his hand. And I do see that he's tackling this woman to the ground. You see what I'm saying? People have to be responsible for their decisions. And in this case, he became the aggressor. All right? Attitude Tylenol said that's why she was arrested. She was arrested for kidnapping. Yes. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I promise to God we will. I promise before the Lord. Okay? We're going to get there. Uh-oh. Wait. What's it say right here? Okay. Black but not bitter. Coming with the quotes. Per the arrest affidavit, tensions escalated when Tigger allegedly began yelling during the confrontation and started recording Brown with his cell phone. Okay. I ain't see that when he grabs her from behind and tussles with her and slams her into a door by accident. Now, mind you, I don't believe that was his intention, but because they are wrestling, this happens in the midst of that. Because see, they moved from one, they weren't like standing in one spot. They are wrestling to the point that they move across the room and into a door. But had he not grabbed her, that would not have happened. I'm just saying. What is that phrase that they say in law? But if not for. So this would not have transpired had he not put his hands on her. Now we could say, well, he wouldn't put his hands on her and she didn't have his phone. Yeah, but having his phone isn't an excuse to put his hands on her and tackle her to the ground. They husband and wife. Just go on, let this heifer have the phone. That's what I'm saying. Or else you could get fucking locked up and have to resign from your job when you really got fired. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. What you say? Hey, brown wife. What you say, attitude and Tylenol? Doxing him wouldn't make a difference. Exposing someone who has nothing won't mean anything. Yeah, but that other heifer don't want y'all to know how to get to her planet. And I know where her planet is. I know the names of everybody on the planet. And I know the address of the planet. You see what I'm saying? You running your mouth about me. You saying shit about me. You this, that, and the other. Look, I heard he ain't got no side teeth. I heard ain't no teeth on the side of his head. That's what I had heard. Okay, I exposed it. He ain't got no teeth on the side of his face. Anyway, I'm just saying. Just saying. But I'm just giving the point that you can't do just because somebody else is doing wrong, that doesn't mean it's okay for you to do wrong too. I know how we want to, but I'm just saying. Bell Towers Mahomes said, well, let me be the first person to say I'm not ever taking the higher road. I'm not saying, look, child, I'm just saying. You think it was mutual combat? Okay. Yet he got arrested and she didn't. So there's that. Now, what's interesting to me, you said both y'all think it is. I think, see, in my mind, mutual combat is if you put your hands on me, then I'm going to put my hands on you. Then isn't that mutual combat? Wait, what you saying? I can tell by her accent the general area of where her planet is. You hear an accent? I don't know. I don't know, child. Prima One said, a person with nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. Now, let me say this about this lady right here. She crazy. I look again, I can't stress it enough. I think this lady is lightweight insane. Not insane, but she crazy. She wild. Okay. Wait, real said, you know what they say, two wrongs don't make a right. And I agree. I agree on some level. That don't mean I've always been above the bullshit. I can't say I've always been above the bullshit, but in my older years, I try to be wiser. And I know that there have to be limits. And that you can't allow somebody else to dictate your moral compass, regardless of how they're acting. Now, somebody fucking with my family, somebody literally putting their hands on me, that kind of thing. I'm just saying there's a way to fight the person that doesn't require doing it in the same way that they're doing it to you. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, let her have the fucking phone and go get you a new phone. Turn this shit off. She won't even be able to access it unless, why are you, I'm trying to understand, did she have a code to the phone? And what was it he was so afraid for her to see too? Not that it matters. I'm not saying that she had a right to his phone. I'm not saying that at all. But at the end of the day, he has to be better. He has to be smarter. Black but not bitter said he didn't have any visual marks, but that doesn't mean she didn't assault him. We didn't see it. We did, and he was not, from what I understand, Black but not bitter, since you're looking through paperwork, from what I understand, didn't he trying to think. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I agree. Doesn't mean that she hadn't assaulted him, but if she did assault him, she had not assaulted him before he put his hands on her in the video that we saw. And from what I recall, didn't it say somewhere in the paperwork that he had access to the camera? And that the cops didn't get the access to the camera right away or something? Am I wrong about that? Or is that another case I'm thinking about? Attitude and Tylenol say, if you're not Southern, your accent is loud to me. Okay. It'd be interesting to hear where you think she is. I know where she is. I'm just saying. Compton Ebony said, I also think the injuries she presented with when the law arrived helped her case. Absolutely it did. Like, did you see her fucking eye? Look, she hit up against that damn door pretty hard to the degree that her fucking eye is swollen and lightweight black. And that cut was crazy. Just Nikki to you said, isn't she an IT specialist? She probably knew how to get into the phone. And that is my point. This lady right here is smart as hell. This lady right here, and we're going to talk about who she is, what her background is, and everything. This woman, that's why I said when Prima Wanda said, I would have just waited till he went to sleep. Exactly. And that's why I don't understand why she didn't wait. Why clue him into the fact that you think some shit is going on in his phone? Let him do whatever the fuck he's doing. Wait till he goes to sleep and get into the phone then. I'm just saying. She ain't going to jail for looking at his damn phone. And he ain't gonna call the cops about it. And then nobody gets hurt until after y'all talk about what you found in that damn phone. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Black but not bitter. See, he gonna sue you next. Okay? He had some peen pics on his phone from Tyson Beckford. From who? My God. Hey, Nestor's cologne flavored bread. Okay. All right. So let's get into the next parts. Okay, what was the next thing I wanted to show y'all? Hold on, let me move this up so I can get to it. Okay, hold on. So let's get to the next thing I wanted to pull up. I want y'all to learn and come to know who Alicia Brown is, okay? Who is Miss Alicia, Mr. Tigger? Okay? Because I was like, well, why is he? Because I'm going to be honest. I did not know who she was until after I heard that baby daddy of hers over there interviewing with Tasha K and talking about how crazy she was, how other men, I guess she has lied on that man before, saying that he had physically harmed her. All of those things had transpired. He says it happened to other men. So my thought is, well, damn, Tigger, who is she? What was the attraction to her, right? So let's talk about who she is. Now, this is an article that was done about her, I want to say in 2023. And it says Alicia Brown leading the way in technology and policy. Pretty girl. Now, mind you, in all the pictures I saw her with him, she always looked crazy to me. Now, she looked wild. She doesn't look particularly special, but you can find other photographs of her where she is pretty. Like, she's a pretty girl. Okay. So this was, yes, August of 2023. In the ever evolving landscape of technology, there are pioneers who stand out for their contributions and profound impact on the field. One such individual is Alicia Brown, a remarkable woman who has made significant strides in the cybersecurity and artificial intelligence field. Cybersecurity, this lady should know how to get into that damn phone. So that's another reason why I don't know why she doing all this. But she crazy. Okay? I'm just saying. Armed with a diverse skill set, innovative mindset, and commitment to improving the world through technology, Brown has become a renowned computer scientist and policy expert. Born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. See, right there you should have known, be careful. Because they don't play in Baltimore, Maryland, in the DMV area. Okay, baby, she can get screed clearly. Okay, born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, Brown's journey began in a city that would play a pivotal role in shaping her future. Recognizing her exceptional aptitude for math and science, she was granted a full scholarship to the prestigious Phillips Academy boarding school in Andover, Massachusetts. Math and science came naturally to me, Brown said. My interest thrived off of a thought of solving problems. Through, through logical reasoning and analytical thinking, I can approach complex challenges with confidence and creativity. Additionally, math and science foster a deep understanding of the world around us. It was during her time at this institution that Brown's passion for technology and its potential to transform the world began to form. The diversity of culture there was amazing to me, she said. There were students from outside of the country who now immerse themselves into this prestigious campus with little old me. We studied every day, including weekends, and our peers were our networking community because everyone there had an agenda to succeed, Brown said. When I came back to Baltimore, the limitations of growing up there no longer existed because I saw opportunities versus the disparities. Mentally, we had been raised with the understanding of the stigma of where we lived versus the path of where we could go. I knew where I was going. After graduation, Brown enrolled at the University of Maryland, College Park. She obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice, a field that laid the foundation for her future endeavors in cybersecurity. She also served in the Army National Guard for 4 years, where she honed her skills and developed fluency in Russian, a language she initially studied at Phillips Academy. This girl is not a dummy, but she might be a little loony. But she ain't stupid, which is why, she does stupid shit because I don't know why in the hell she was fighting this man over that damn phone. I knew I wanted to be the next Condoleezza Rice, Brown laughs. I was in the Army National Guard because I spoke Russian and wanted to be a Russian linguist. I worked in the mayor's office for Baltimore City before leaving for college. And there I was introduced to the world of technology. I learned how to merge my love for policy and laws with solving issues through technology. So then I thought, why not be the next Condoleezza Rice of technology? Brown's career took off when she joined Oracle. Okay, she went to work for fucking Oracle, a major technology company. That's where she expanded her knowledge and expertise in cybersecurity while pursuing a master's degree in public policy at American University. That marriage of technology and policy made her a valuable asset in her field. One of her notable achievements was the development of the first accredited cloud in the United States Army Corps of Engineers in 2018. Brown co wrote the Cloud Handbook for Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, highlighting her expertise and her dedication to ensuring secure and efficient data management in the healthcare sector. This is what I want you to understand, y'all. This girl had a whole career. This girl is not, I mean, exactly, Mariah, she's smart as fuck. She was working in the mayor's in high school before she even got to damn college. Like, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Okay. Furthermore, Brown's involvement with the National Institute of Standards and Technology allowed her to become an authority in establishing technology standards. Her time at the Veterans Health Administration and General Service Administration exposed her to the need for technological advances in the federal government, further fueling her drive to make a difference in this arena. As an expert witness in cybersecurity and technology matters, she has the unique ability to articulate through the lens of the law how technology is shaping the industry and influencing policy. In 2018, Brown founded TMG Consulting Service, a firm specializing in cybersecurity, cloud computing, and operations. Through this endeavor, Brown continues to spearhead cutting edge initiatives, pushing the boundaries of technology and security. Brown has also used her platform to push for diversity and inclusion in the technology field. She serves as president of the Maryland based chapter of Blacks in Technology. She was president, y'all, in 2018. Okay? In 2018. Where am I? Technology field. She served as president of the Maryland-based chapter of Blacks in Technology, which promotes the success and representations of Black professionals in the field. Brown is currently working on a book entitled Cybersecurity of Life, which promises to provide insights into the intersection of technology and everyday existence. Different backgrounds and viewpoints can uncover new approaches to problem solving and mitigate biases that may exist in algorithms and systems, Brown said. How can technology work for people of color without people of color behind the innovation? Increasing our representation in cybersecurity and AI promotes fairness and equity. By having diverse voices at the table, it ensures that the technology developed is inclusive, respects privacy, and avoids reinforcing systemic biases. Moreover, empowering underrepresented groups in these fields creates opportunities for economic advancement and social mobility. Addressing the disparities that exist in the industry, we are assuring a more nurturing approach when it comes to innovation, assuring that humanity comes first, as we are the mothers of the new technology driven generations. At the end of the day, the girl is smart, the girl is accomplished. And I want to say, I read somewhere where she was like highlighted as one of the top innovative leaders, like either she was in the 30 under 30 or 40 under 40 or something like that. This wasn't her bio. It was an actual article that was written by her. Okay. Um, okay, let me go over here. Hold on, y'all, because I saw some stuff came through. Okay. So I just pulled that up to let you know this girl is accomplished in and of herself. Because I was like, why is he with her? She done left her child in the car for hours. She done she has all these babies by all these baby daddies, and she done accused all of the baby daddies. Let this man, the other man, let him tell it. She done had him hemmed up with the law 2 or 3 times as well. I'm like, why is Tigger with her? And I was like, oh, because I'm like, how'd they meet? And why her? Of all the people he, has met over the years, dated over the years, could date if he wanted to. Why is he with her? Well, now I get it. She's smart, she's accomplished, and she's connected. That dude 06, thank you so much for the super chat. Learned a lesson after the only crazy woman I ever dated. I did a favor, asked by a mutual friend to give a ride home. I told friend was like, little sis, I would drop her off after dropping X crazy. Little sis was actually closer. Is that right? Ooh, excuse me. Thank you, that dude 06. I appreciate you. I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, I ain't out here trying to take up for the girl. I'm just saying we ain't gonna act like Tigger didn't do something. He did do something, and that's why. And sometimes you got to have this type of experience so you don't have to have that experience again. Unfortunate for him, it impacted his career short term, because I honestly do believe that there's a way to flip all of this again, and he comes back and people are going to support him again. I've never thought that he was a bad guy, and I still don't think he's a bad guy. I just think he did something that wasn't very smart. It did not serve him to have responded the way in which he did. That's all I'm saying. All right. Okay. So let's get back. We digging in her business, okay? Now, I did find this article as well. Okay. This might be one of the other things right here. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is from Gossip. Big Tigger's wife, Alicia Brown, breaks her silence, says she takes full responsibility for posting shocking face photo, will tell her side of the story. Now, and again, do I think that she felt bad for having done it? Yeah, because she understood the backlash she was going to get, how this impacted her marriage even further. It's hard to make up with a nigga when you put him on Front Street like that. You accuse this man of being abusive. I don't think Tigger is abusive. I think he was an aggressor in a situation that led to an injury. But I don't think he's abusive. And I don't think that's his. I don't know this man. I never met him before, but I just don't think that's the nature of who he is. But he did do something that wasn't smart, because he put his fate in her hands when he responded the way he did. Now, again, had none of us know anything about this shit, the next day, couple days later, they probably were like, whatever. They probably was fucking. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, they probably could have been if she hadn't have gone live and put her injuries on Front Street like that. And now it's hard to come back from that. It's hard for Tigger to even want to work something out with her, if you ask me. If you ask me. And now his job is in jeopardy at this point. I'm just saying here. and even now, if you know, to some degree. But this was June 26th, and now she done put him in a position where y'all can't even possibly maintain your lifestyle. People will distance themselves from a Negro who is out here looking like he abuses women, because you know it's not like, oh well, even if he loses this job on the radio, he can get one somewhere else. No, ain't nobody gonna fuck with him until all this shit gets cleared up. Now, the fact that she got arrested now, and there's this whole thing coming back up about the kidnapping and all of that, and the fact that there was a warrant out, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh my God. It's just so much. This is so much. Okay. This is so much. We'll get there. But all that stuff has happened now, and that's it's a wrap. So again, Big Tigger's wife, Alicia Brown, is breaking her silence following the radio host's recent arrest, saying she's ready to share her side of the story and takes full responsibility for posting the shocking photo of her injuries and quickly went viral. Let me tell you something. If this woman wasn't trying to make things right with him, if she didn't think there was a chance for reconciliation, I don't think she would have came out here and made this statement, to be quite honest. If she wasn't trying to help him keep his job because that impacts her some kind of way, I don't think she would be making this statement. Why? Because she crazy. And why? Because she came out here to send a message. Unfortunate for her, she regrets having sent that message, because you can't take it back. You can't unring the bell, unfortunately. Okay. Brown addresses the controversy in a message posted to her Instagram story, acknowledging the criticism that followed and admitting she bears responsibility for uploading a video of her face that quickly went viral. These last few weeks have sucked, Brown wrote. I hate this for everyone involved. The amount of false narratives that have been displayed and attacks on everyone hurts. I take full responsibility for posting the video of my face. She went on to explain that the hardest part of the situation has been what she described as a lack of accountability, remorse, and acknowledgement. Brown says she now believes it's time for her to speak out. Girl, I guess you're going to have to do it from them jail calls, baby, because, child, she about to get extradited from Georgia to Maryland. Sis, they ain't coming tomorrow. They ain't coming right away. I just want you to know that, girl. I'm just here to tell you. All right. Although she did not reveal specific details about what she plans to disclose, Brown says she is working closely with her attorneys while deciding the best place to tell her story. I ask that you be patient with me as I identify the appropriate platform and work with my legal team, she wrote, before teasing what's ahead. But it is coming. Okay. So I'm not gonna read all this. This was posted from the Jasmine brand. You guys know what happened. Brown's statement comes just days after Big Tigger, whose real name is Darian Morgan, was arrested on battery and child cruelty charges in connection with an alleged domestic dispute. And just so we're clear, child cruelty is defined as having children present who could be a witness to this type of altercation, and that causes trauma for the kids. So that's the child cruelty piece. All right. All right. Jesus. Okay. Now we ain't done. We is not done. Now, let's talk about this here kidnapping. Baby, let's talk about the kidnapping. Sis got picked up on today. Mm. Gots to be more careful. Let me say this. When that man was interviewed over there with Tasha K, and he said that there's been a warrant out for her arrest, I didn't understand how it is that she hadn't been locked up. How is that even possible? How is it that she could be married to Big Tigger? People know who he is. So it should be relatively easy to find out where she is. But the day that the police were called, or maybe they weren't called, I guess, and maybe no one called the police because she posted her video or that picture, whatever. I wonder if that's how the authorities got involved. Maybe she didn't call anybody. My thing is, how come in the moment that there was contact with police that they didn't pick her up then? Doesn't that seem odd? You mean to tell me she ain't had no encounters with police and they couldn't find where she was? But all of a sudden today, she's minding her business, driving out of town for what I understand was supposed to be a little road trip with the kids, gets pulled over and then arrested. That's weird to me. Um, I don't know. I don't know because he didn't get arrested. See, here's the reason why I don't believe. In fact, I know that there's no way somebody called the police the day of that altercation because they would have taken Tigger into custody that day. Because when they would have come to the house and they saw that because didn't she go to the hospital? She had to go get stitches. I think she was questioned in the hospital and she didn't tell them the truth either about what happened. So she really wasn't trying to get him locked up per se, from what I understand. Bell Towers, my home, said, if Tigger was smart, he would have called it in. Call what in? What was he going? Bell Towers, my home. You mean called it in so that she could get arrested today? Is that what you mean? Because I was going to say, I know you didn't think he was going to call the police that night talking about a damn phone and her face is busted. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because see, as soon as the police, if someone would have called the police that day, he was definitely going to jail. He ain't got no marks on him and she got a busted eye. Oh, yeah. It was going down. And the kid over there hollering and screaming because that's his mama. But I think she was playing on that child's sympathies. You know what I'm saying? She's manipulative as hell. But he should never have put himself in that position, if you ask me. And maybe he did, because I don't understand how she was able to elude a warrant for as long as she had. Because it seems to me that people who knew these stories, let's just say the father of that child, he should have known. He may not have known the address, but it can't be that hard to find out where does Big Tigger live in Atlanta. Somebody knows where he lives. And it doesn't sound like she got pulled over because she was speeding. It sounds like she got pulled over because they were looking for her. I could be wrong, but I really don't understand. Maybe he did. Attitude and Tylenol said, I think he did have that lady arrested. Probably had his lawyer do an extensive background check on her. He should have done all that shit before he married her. He already knew she was on some fuck shit because even the baby daddy said that he had been trying to reach him and had told him that she be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm tripping. Black but not bitter says she went to urgent care, and because her injuries were so extensive, they reported it to the police. Not sure if you already said this. I stepped away from her. No, I do know that she lied to the nurses about what happened, and they didn't feel like what she explained happened was what happened. So again, you know, anywho, okay. All right. So let's talk about the kidnapping real quick. So, Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, is now facing a whole new set of legal problems. TMZ has learned that she's been arrested in Georgia on a warrant related to kidnapping. So, again, when Tasha K interviewed that man, he made it very clear. He'd been trying to find his daughter for years. Okay? Years. Hart County Sheriff's Office tells TMZ deputies tracked down Brown's SUV Monday night. Okay, so last night, after receiving a bolo tied to outstanding kidnapping related warrants out of Maryland. Authorities say Brown was arrested without incident during a felony traffic stop on Interstate 85, and two young children inside the vehicle were safely recovered. We're told Tigger's kid that he shares with Brown was one of the children in the car. Investigators say the Maryland warrant stemmed from the 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child. Brown faces a felony interference with child custody charge in Georgia, and officials say she'll be extradited to Maryland. So right now, that child is now 17 years old. So I don't know what her birth date is, but it sounds to me like that child, the daughter, who apparently was even living with them. This is why she's a mess, because she didn't want the father to have access to his baby. But clearly, she ain't even got access. I mean, the baby doesn't live with them. Somebody has her baby, I guess, that she knows. And my question for Tigger is, nigga, you don't see something wrong with this? As soon as I would have found out that this heifer left a baby in the car for 8 hours while she was inside a fucking casino, that would have been enough right there for me to leave her ass. If I didn't know until we were married, oh yeah, I got to go because I need to know where this baby is, why this baby daddy can't see his babies, what is going on. I don't understand. The arrest marks a stunning new development in what's already been an explosive stretch for Brown. You know what? And I ain't trying to be funny, but it probably helps that she got arrested. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't give a tip as to where to find her or how to find her and what she's driving and all of this stuff, how long ago she left the house and all that, because it makes it clear that this woman is crazy. This woman is problematic. And see, y'all never knew me to be problematic till I got with this crazy lady. So I'm sure it does help him. So look, if I had gotten all fucked up in the situation because of her, yeah, I probably would have called the police too. Okay. So there's that. As TMZ, shoot, I'm sorry, y'all. Oop, oop, oop. Wait, right here. As TMZ previously reported, Tigger was arrested last month on aggravated battery and cruelty to children charges. Ring camera footage then surfaced that appeared to show Tigger, legal name Darian Morgan, physically assaulting Brown during a confrontation. Brown was later granted a temporary protective order, claiming she suffered an eye injury during the incident that required stitches at a hospital. She was given temporary custody of the minor children and exclusive use of the family home. Now, and here's the other thing. The fact that that baby had to watch this shit is terrible. And he out here, he's recording it and whatnot. But do y'all know that the kids are in CPS custody? He can't have his own baby. He cannot have access to his own child, and she's locked up and gonna be locked up for a minute, because it's gonna take a minute before they come and get her, extradite her, and she's able to get a court date and stuff. So now the kids are just out in limbo. I mean, that's what's really fucked up about this too, if you ask me. Bye, Attitude and Tylenol. TMZ then published additional footage earlier today, that we just watched, that appears to show Brown and Tigger wrestling over his cell phone during another heated confrontation. So they're saying that's a separate confrontation. I wasn't sure if that was during the same day or what. It does appear that she has on different clothes, because I want to say, but you can't tell in the black and white, because the camera and the lighting is not in color, but it looked like she had on like a white top or a light top, where here she has on if you go up here, hold on. If, as you can see, she has on like a black hoodie or something here. I don't know. It's just crazy. Tigger, do better. Trust me, I bet he won't ever make this situation repeat itself again. Thank you, Queen Black. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate that. Okay, so we keep talking about this baby, and I just want to show the baby real quick and show when old girl was arrested years ago for leaving that baby in the car. Big Tigger's wife's daughter has been missing for 7 years. She previously faced charges after allegedly leaving the child in a car for 8 hours while gambling. This baby is clearly her mini-me, like looks just like her, okay? And so now she's 17. It's a damn shame, honestly. It's a damn shame. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was showing it to y'all. Y'all see? There she go. And this little girl don't look like her mama. Child. Adorable. So now she's 17. Where y'all think the baby is? Y'all think she like with some friend or some older relative somewhere? And here's why I think she lightweight crazy is the fact that, why are you hiding a baby? Why are you hiding this child? And Tigger, where did you think the child was? I don't understand this. Ugh. Yeah, Bell Towers, my home said 8 hours was a whole shift. 2 breaks and a lunch. That part. 8 hours. Can you imagine? Compton Ebony said, the mama has crazy eyes. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she got crazy eyes, child. Facts on facts on facts. So that's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with a woman that would leave a child in a car for that long. There's something wrong with a woman who every time you turn around, there's some issue with the baby daddy and she's accusing them of domestic violence, but none of the shit sticks. There's something wrong with a woman who would not keep her child with herself, but refuses to let the child be with her own father. And to prove a point, you're just going to hide the child away somewhere. Where though? That's what I want to know. How often does she see her child? Does she talk to the child? Where is the child? Where is this child? Oh my God. Nesto's cologne flavored bread said that lady looks so dead behind the eyes. That little girl's spirit is free from her body. You aren't keeping a teen off social media. You think so? When you say free from her body, you don't think she's alive? I don't know what to think. The father believes that she is alive, though. So, wait, Black but not bitter said they need to check her phone. There are probably calls and text messages to and from the child and whomever has the daughter. Well, I'm sure they will check her shit if they ain't already been checking it at this point. But my thing is, look, I do feel like the child probably is alive. I want to believe that the baby is alive, safe, and well. But I'm like, where is she? And if that is the case, who did you give the child to? And why are you so mean and evil that you are not even keeping the child with you? Well, we know how she felt about the child because she had the baby in the car for 8 hours. Okay? That part. So I guess I shouldn't be so surprised that the child ain't with her. But she don't even want the child with her own father? Make it make sense. I can't. Prima Wanda said, little girl is cute. Mother is nothing to write home about. Well, you know what? She fixes up cute. But I hear what you're saying. She's that's what I was thinking too in the other pictures. I was like, ain't nothing really special about her. She always looked kind of a little stoic and I don't know. But yeah. Now I'm gonna read real quick. We're almost done, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all forever and ever and ever. I think we might be. Hold on, I just want to check a couple other things. I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to go over outside of this. And no. Okay. Okay. So the last thing I really kind of want to cover is what the sheriff's department actually said about their arrest. Okay. So, Hart County Sheriff's Office in Georgia posted this on Facebook. Kidnapping suspect arrested, children safely recovered. On July 6, 2026, at approximately 8:46 p.m., the Hart County Sheriff's Office received a BOLO regarding a vehicle traveling north on Interstate 85. The driver was believed to be wanted on outstanding kidnapping related warrants out of Maryland. Let me say this. If we are correct that this woman's whereabouts were tipped off by Tigger, I'm not impressed with Tigger's ass because he knew that there was a missing child because that man, the child's father, told Tasha K that in that interview that he had reached out to Tigger and that apparently other people had reached out to him. So it wasn't like he was completely oblivious that there was something going on. So, nigga, if it was okay before, why is it not okay now? Oh, because you got arrested. I get it. But let's say you didn't get arrested and y'all didn't have that altercation. You weren't ever going to contact the police about the fact that this woman was wanted and that there's a missing child? And at no point, the two of y'all, with your money and access, never worked at trying to rectifying that warrant? That's confusing to me. But anyway, Hart County deputies located the vehicle near exit 177 on Interstate 85 and, with the assistance of the Georgia State Patrol, conducted a felony traffic stop. The female driver was taken into custody without incident. Two young children were safely recovered from the vehicle and were not injured. The driver was identified as Alicia Denise Brown, age 37, of Atlanta, Georgia. Authorities confirmed Brown was wanted by the Baltimore County Police Department on warrants stemming from the disappearance of a 10-year-old child who was reported missing in 2019. Brown was also wanted by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on felony charges of interference with child custody. So she had multiple warrants, y'all. Girl. Both jurisdictions confirmed the warrants were valid, and Maryland authorities advised they would extradite. We are thankful for the quick response and teamwork of our deputies, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, the Georgia State Patrol, and all assisting agencies. So she might be locked up in Fulton County for now, and then she gonna have. So if she had a warrant, well, hold on. Their coordinated efforts resulted in the safe recovery of both children and the successful apprehension of the suspect. Okay. So let me get this straight. She had warrants out of Fulton County due to interference with child custody and a warrant out of, what was the other place? Baltimore County Police Department, regarding the disappearance of the child. Now, mind you, it's saying, and please don't get this twisted, she had 4 kids. No, wait, did she have 4 kids or 3 kids total? How many kids does she have? I want to, I think she has more than 3 or 4 kids, because that man was talking to Tasha K and said she had multiple kids and by all these different men. And look, the fact that they knew where to find her, what she was driving, the direction she would be going, it does lend to the belief that, yeah, Tigger did that. Tigger definitely did that. They knew who to look for, where to find her, what she was driving, what direction she was going, and about where they could find her on I-85. But the kids, the 2 children, just so we're clear, the 2 children that they apprehended are not the little girl. She is still somewhere. I don't know where. I think sis gonna end up in jail for real, for real. She might do some prison time at this point, because she has, kept this child hidden for 7 years. That, and I just want to believe, because that the father believes that that little girl is alive. So if she is alive, she has purposely kept this child missing, just out of sight from people for years. And that's going to cause her to do some prison time. But God forbid, I'm not wishing this to be the case, and I pray that it's not the case. But if that baby is gone and she been hiding this baby, her body or whatever, ooh. If the baby is not alive, We have to believe she has something to do with it because why else would you? Anyway, y'all, that's all I got. What y'all saying? Did y'all hit the like button? What y'all saying? That's what I need to know. Exactly. I went up to see what else y'all were saying up here. Nesto's cologne flavored bread. This is horrible. The little 13-year-old has already been traumatized enough. Abso-freaking-lutely. Now, not only has he had to witness the bullshit in the house, she playing on the child's sympathies and stuff. Like, all that, because Tigger wasn't doing nothing to hurt her in the video we just saw. He definitely wasn't doing nothing to hurt her. So all that putting on was fake. I mean, she's being dramatic. And the fact that you would be so dramatic at the expense of your kids is sick. But what do you expect when a woman will leave a 7-year-old in a car for 8 hours? I think she was 7 at the time. Something crazy like that. Leave her in the car for 8 hours so she don't give a damn about shit. But now for these kids to have been taken out the car and they can't go be with Tigger, they can't be with her clearly, and they're in CPS custody. I'm hoping that a family member could come, and a safe, sane family member can go get the kids until something gives. I don't think that Mr. Tigger is going to be able to get the older child, but Mr. Tigger might be able to get his baby child. Ay, 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 ay. Anyway, Black but not bitter said Tigger is paying his attorney with the reward. Tigger definitely had her ass locked up. And I get it. I get it. I get it. Anyway, so that's all I got, y'all. My thing was just this. We have to be smart about the people we involve ourselves with. It probably doesn't hurt to do a little due diligence when you're meeting someone, you're deciding to date them, especially if you're trying to get married. But I would have just thought that a man of his means and connections and his status would have been a little more careful about his involvement with this woman. And once he found out about the woman, I just don't understand why he didn't make a move sooner. Because in my opinion, it's trash for him now to want to lock up. He should have had her ass locked up as soon as he found out that she was hiding a child for 7 years. That part. So anyway, thank y'all for joining me on tonight. Y'all, if you are in the Southern California area, you better let me know. Be sure to send me an email to v.lenore.show@gmail.com. Let me know that you want to join us on Saturday. Actually, my girlfriend might come. The girlfriend I was hanging out with this weekend, baby. Y'all, let me tell y'all this too. I had a blast. I actually wanted to kick my own ass. By the end of that weekend, I wanted to whip my own ass because I should have been gone to see my friend. Baby, I had a blast. And by the way, y'all, by the way, Black but not bitter. Do y'all know who Johnny Guitar Watson is? Let me see if I can pull that song up. Well, I don't want to play it, child. I better not play it. But y'all, I met the funniest, coolest woman. I mean, she was hilarious, okay? And she happens to be the daughter of Johnny Guitar Watson. You know who that is? Very cherry. Well, her name is Virginia Watson, and she is an actress. And she was in child when she was a kid, she was on the Brady Bunch. Like not a regular, obviously. But I said I gotta go back and find it. Cause she didn't somebody mentioned it to my girlfriend, and cause so the lady was sitting like right next to me. She sat at the table with us because what we ended up doing was going to oh, I should have showed y'all. I don't think I can pull it up. So basically where the man lived, the house we went to on the 4th, he lived like uh in Los Angeles proper. But you know how a lot of the houses be on hills and stuff. And so we were in his backyard and you could see the view of the city. I mean, it was just a beautiful view. Basically, it was like, far, far away, but you could see the Hollywood sign like, across the city, basically, from where we were sitting. And, everybody had all these fireworks displays, right? So there were, let me see, do I have, I don't know if I can, I didn't plan to show it, so I did not have it pulled up. I may not be able to show it, but, oh, I might be able to. Hold on. Let me see. If I do this, let me see something. Okay, so this was before it got dark, dark. Hold on one second. I want to show y'all. You can kind of get a feel for the view. Look at y'all. Superman lover. Uh-huh. And what's that one song? Dun, 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 dun. Something about your mother. What y'all know what I'm talking about? That one jam he had. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up so y'all can see. Window, no. Actually, I'm gonna have to let me close up all this stuff. Virginia, oh look at you! Look, uh, Black but Not Bitter. Just I haven't seen it yet, but I saw that it came through. Black but Not Bitter. Hold on, I want to see if I can. Can I pull this up? Let's see, cancel. May not be able to do it. Cancel. Okay, let me try this. Photos. Ah, shit. Of course it ain't right here. Oh man, I can't pull it up. Okay, I'll show y'all some other time, but darn it, I can't show y'all. It's where can I? That seems odd. Let's see, movies. Can I pull it up that way? No. Okay, I can't show you. I apologize. But anyway, I didn't know that because all these people were having, like across the city, were having fireworks. I didn't anticipate seeing a firework display where you're looking at all of the different fireworks that's happening all across the city. It was amazing to look at. Okay. It was just amazing to look at. So, anyway, we're sitting there and she mentions that the house we were at was actually the house she grew up in. I was like, wait, you grew up in this? She said, yes. She said, because see, the guy's house that we went to, he dates my girlfriend who, she's been like a big sister since since I was in the third grade. Okay. So it's her girlfriend's boyfriend's house. Okay. So when she said, did y'all meet she's like, how y'all know my brother or whatever? And I said, well, I actually just, met him today for the first time. But my friend was like, oh, yeah, he dates, my girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. And so they were talking or whatever. And she was like, so where are you from? So she's asking questions. And she said, yes. She said, that's my brother. She said, but that's really my brother by choice. She said, girl, she owns a house in Mexico, one in Arkansas, a couple in LA. She has a bunch of houses, but she said the house that we were in was a house she grew up in. And she really wanted her brother, if you will, her brother by choice, to have that house. A real mother for you. Yes, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. That's the jam, right? So, I was like, what? So get this. So my friend went walking away somewhere. And evidently, while she was on the inside of the house, somebody said, yeah, Virginia was on the Brady Bunch. Tell her you saw her on the Brady Bunch or something like that, right? So my friend came out, whispered in my ear and said, tell her you remember from the Brady Bunch or something like that. And I was like, of course she's not going to think that. So I rephrased it differently. I said, well, a little birdie told me that you were on the Brady Bunch. She hollered. She was like, oh my God. I said, for real, was you really on the Brady Bunch? She said, yeah, girl. And so we started talking about it. She's on the show now called what's it called? Juniper Jones. And she plays the mother of Juniper Jones. And so anyway, so we had a long conversation. She was so much fun. She's funny as hell. And she's coming on the show. Okay. So I will have her on. Y'all, she is a hoot. You will enjoy learning and meeting her. Okay. But yeah, I had a good ass time. And so when and when I tell you we were like the whole damn time I was there. Baby, I did more in 48 hours than I had in a year. Shit, baby, but it was a good time. So I'm going back this weekend, okay? She's like, oh, you got to come back. Da, 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 da. So my girlfriend is probably going to end up going with us to brunch and the movies on Saturday. So again, if you are interested in joining us on Saturday, be sure to email me at v.lenore.show@gmail.com. Okay? So you can meet my big sister, Debbie. Okay? All right. That's that on that. So I hope you guys had a great day. Please hit the like button on the way out if you didn't already on the way in. I want to thank everybody who super chatted. I want to thank you for gifted memberships. I want to thank you for being a member for so long that you celebrated milestones on today. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here and supporting me. Cause baby, I loves you. All right. Ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. Okay. And that's just that on that. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, we definitely doing a Zoom. Yeah, we're definitely doing a Zoom, but I do plan to more than likely come out here and go live as well. All right, y'all. So I will see y'all tomorrow. And just know I love you to pieces. And ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. Mwah. Smooches.